Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2. I'm your host VGMKoren, and in the last one we used a pyramid spaceship to fly up to the colony of Ark, and Eggman apparently beat us up there somehow, and we used a number of hours getting up to the space station which had been abandoned for 50 years, and of course Tails blew up the power control and that didn't seem to do anything, and Knuckles, you know, broke the spaceship and the emerald shards got lost everywhere, and then he had to go find them again, and okay, I can't do it. I can't recap it. I'm just going to let Knuckles do it because we are actually about to have a boss fight with Rouge.
I'm Knuckles the Echidna. Just call me Knuckles. After finding half of the pieces of the Master Emerald, I ran into that Batgirl again. I bet she has the other half of the pieces. No time for small talk. I won't give it a chance. I've got to get those pieces back.
You know, that smooth voice he has is actually really nice. And here we have the Jiggle physics one more time. And actually we have the cutscene again.
Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Knuckles, for some reason, is quite a bit more thoughtful in his recaps. Anyways, this is Rouge the Bat, of course, and the best way to fight Rouge the Bat is, of course, to punch her. Let's do it. And of course, if you punch her in the front, you both flip, because why wouldn't you? And then she starts running away, because who knows what her AI is actually trying to do. Probably nothing impressive. On the bright side, you can actually... I meant to say you can go back down there, but apparently you can't. Now, the real trick in this fight is actually finding Rouge, because she tends to disappear for long periods of time, and you might just not be able to find her, which is exactly what's happening to me right now. I can't find the boss. And you can't even go up top, so okay. Let's just... Is she collecting rings? Yes, of course she is. That is not okay. Let's just punch her until... I don't know. Until it works, basically, is what I'm going to have to go with. Of course, I didn't actually find any rings, so... Is she back down here now? Yes, she is. She can take rings, which is probably the meanest thing, but if you hit her, she actually loses rings, which may be the one and only time that Sonic actually plays up its rings, which is strange enough, but what can you do? Anyways, when she runs like that, the best thing you can try and do is kind of just punch her in the butt and make her mad. Alright, let's... Oh, that was mean. Unfortunately, this kind of... Oh my god. These rival fights are just usually hilariously broken, or... Oh, she has a superpower. Of course it... I swear, that's probably the best thing in the world, is just seeing her do that. Of course, no, you cannot do that when you play as her. But you can interrupt her, maybe. Anyways, if you touch the black orbs of death, then of course you're going to take damage from the black orbs of death. But thankfully, thankfully she's lost, and we learned that her jiggle physics apply to her ear as well. That's good.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter, attacking a lady? Shame on you!
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me! Ah! Ah! What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch him.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
Just remember, kids, punch your lady and they'll fall in love with you. Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I take all of that back. Oh my god, what am I saying? I thought that was... You know what? Let's not think about what I thought. Anyways, we are actually trying to go save Amy now because Amy was captured by Eggman. And here we have Crazy Gadget, which is a great Sonic stage, mostly in the fact that it's a Sonic stage. Yay! What do I do?
You can change the gravitational force.
Oh, I have to press B. I'm great. I'm the best. I'm the greatest ever. Anyways, I really am so happy to be playing a Sonic stage again. These are easily my favorite stages in the game. They're actually just a lot of fun to play. It feels good, especially knowing that we have actually taken care of Tails and Knuckles' story slams. So all we have left is Sonic stages, which actually means that we don't have a whole lot left of Hero Side Story. Things are coming to a head. Kind of. I mean, Knuckles just rebuilt the Master Emerald, which kind of takes care of his non-existent plot for the entire game, and got a lady friend, which, hooray! I mean, if that's what you like, then hooray! Hooray. Anyways, this stage is actually a lot of fun. I know I have already said that, but it's just kind of how it is. I have a feeling that that was the wrong choice. I was right! Alright, well, let's... oh, good, I missed the rail. Or, well, I guess I should say I phased through the rail. Let's try that again. Unfortunately, playing upside down is just as difficult as it seems. Alright, so don't throw the down switch. Let's throw the side switch and see what happens. Yeah, that looks like what we were actually supposed to do in the first place. Which is really unfortunate because that's kind of a trial and error puzzle, which are, generally speaking, just not a whole lot of fun for anyone. Anyways, we have this grind rail here, and grinding, of course, grinding, my friends, replaces gravity's physics. If you didn't know. That's exactly what it does. Yes, those enemies can spawn electric razors, not razors. Oh my god! I like how Eggman is yelling at you to hurry up when there's not really a whole lot you can do. If you can manage to hit that gigantic chaos thing, then it will instantly pop instead of taking forever like I was having it do. Unfortunately, the homing attack tends to prefer littler enemies, in my experience. Okay. That was actually fairly close. On the right side, Chow Garden. Hooray. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? What could go wrong with me checking out the Chow Garden? I'm sure that none of the Chow have died and that nothing's gone wrong. I swear. Anyways, here we have a loop-de-loop. Which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know if I've actually talked about this already or not, and I guess it's worth repeating. A lot of Sonic's most interesting stage elements, like the loop-de-loops and such on, they're completely interactable. You don't do anything while you're on a loop-de-loop, you just kind of watch cool stuff happen. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, how do I get in there? These steel blocks are going to cover that up. Well, clearly we need a power-up, maybe. I honestly don't know. Let's find out. This seems like it would be the place to hide a power-up. It is! We found the Flame Ring. This allows you to use the powerful Fire Somersault. And the powerful Fire Somersault will blow up steel boxes. as well as set Sonic on fire for no good reason aside from that he strapped an orb of fire to his arm, which I guess is as good a reason as any. I mean, it seems like it would hurt you, but... I do appreciate that Sonic Adventure 2 has quite a few power-ups for all of the characters. Unfortunately, a lot of the power-ups... I'm not entirely sure if Eggman says that regardless, or if he only says that if you're being actually too slow. But, regardless... Oh. See, I love things like that. I love that, but I pressed one button to do that. It doesn't exactly strike me as the most skillful thing, but whatever. The stage is still a lot of fun. I actually had tons of trouble, on the stage as a kid, just because it is significantly more difficult than the stages around it. That's taken care of, and so is that. Let's go ahead and get some more rings, and I think we actually might be coming up on the end here in a minute, but I guess we'll find out. That rocket will blow that up, which will, of course, let us reset gravity. And now I need to blow up these guys with their shields. Hooray! Oh, just that one. Well, that's fine then. Emergency? Oh no! Wait, I feel like this room has a trick to it. Oh, I remember this room. I actually haven't played this level in particular in a long time, because when I was a kid, I hated this level. I loved every Sonic level except this one. I would never play this one primarily for actually the puzzle you're watching me play right now. It's a little bit more difficult, and the perspective is just very strange. Now, this is one of the couple of levels that people talk about when they say that Sonic Adventure did or Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy did. Unfortunately, as you can see, it didn't do it particularly well, because controlling this is actually extremely difficult. This actually isn't a room so much as a void with suspended platforms. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy did all kinds of perspective changes like this, but it actually kept its controls, you know, it made them make sense. Here, it's just very disorienting, but it is kind of proof of concept in a way that can be very respectful. I still hate this puzzle though, because oh my god, trying to run in a straight line is just ridiculously hard. Absurdly hard. On the bright side, it is very much linear, and you will figure out exactly where you need to go just by following, essentially. By following the path. There we go. I knew that there was a word I needed to add to that, but I just couldn't think of what it was for the life of me. Oh my god, this is actually making me just the slightest bit nauseous in its presentation. Ugh. And of course, rings also reset gravity, because why wouldn't they? And we are, in fact, coming up to the end of the stage here. No, 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 no! Oh. Oh. This. Okay. Oh, God. 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 When I was talking about this puzzle being the death of my childhood and I hating this particular stage, it was for this exact reason. Multiple times, over and over, I would just complete nearly the entire puzzle, get a little impatient, cut a corner too sharply, and have to do the entire thing over again. This is actually one of the most difficult sections in the game without a checkpoint between it. And of course, if you aren't standing perfectly right on these, you will instead do a fire somersault, which does in fact have a chance of flinging you into the nether void that you desperately want to avoid. Or at least I desperately want to avoid it, because really, who wants to be in a nether void? On the bright, let's see, that was almost nearly the same thing. Oh my god, I'm going to have a heart attack. I know I didn't cut this, but I feel like you are experiencing my childhood, which was just playing this same set of areas over and over and over and over and over again. And, oh, it's almost over. Okay, not going to cut that corner. That is actually a very difficult corner not to cut. I hear a lot of lasers. Someone is shooting the hell out of me. Who is... Oh, it's you. Hi. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there actually is... Oh, I think I remember how this goes, actually. Let's see if I'm correct. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought I was going to have to go back and go through that other teleporter, and maybe there was a power-up pin back there, but I don't care. Oh, I hate the level so much. Wow, I completely flip-flopped on that. The first half of that stage is great, but then the second half just... On the bright side, we are in a Chow world, and that means I can go take out my worries and my cares on a Chow. But really, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that this is still here, that this guy's still alive, even though he has wings, and I want to get out of here. Hopefully he won't grow up before we get over to the dark side story, but that doesn't seem too likely.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. The capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Mamie, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic's asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Tails says right after murdering his best friend, which is, you know, just perfect. But if... Oh man, I love it so much that Tails just gives away the entire plot. I love that Eggman knows that there's a fake emerald, even though he has no real reason to know, or maybe he does. Foreshadowing. Either way, Tails gets Sonic completely killed and decides not to let him down posthumously. But if you want to see if Tails can succeed in not letting Sonic down, you'll have to join me in the next one where we fight Eggman for a second time. I hope to see you then.